They say men are simple, that after sex, all they want is sleep or silence. But that's a lie sold by those who never stopped long enough to listen. The truth? Men are not emotionless. They are often unheard. In the quiet moments after passion, what a man truly craves isn't just release. It's recognition, not for his body, but for his presence. Behind the masculine silence is a longing to feel safe enough to be seen, to be appreciated, not for performance, but for intention. This video isn't about biology. It's about psychology. It's about the forgotten side of masculinity, where stoicism meets softness, and where strength makes space for stillness. Because the most powerful connection doesn't come during the act. It comes after, in how you hold space for each other when the masks fall away. Let's uncover what science, psychology, and Stoic wisdom all agree on. The thing every man wants most, yet rarely admits, after sex. They tell us men are simple creatures, craving only pleasure, release, and a good night's sleep. And for years, many believed it. Even the men themselves, because society raised them to believe that's all they're supposed to want. That after intimacy, there should be nothing left. No words, no needs, just detachment. But that's a lie, a dangerous one. Because when the physical fades and the room grows quiet, that's when something deeper rises. Something ancient, tender, and often ignored. It's not lust. It's not pride. It's not another conquest. It's longing. A longing not of the body, but of the soul. You see, when a man gives himself physically, even if he pretends it's casual, something in him is still hoping for something more. He may not say it. He may not even admit it to himself. But deep down, beneath the armor he wears in the world, is the child who never learned how to ask to be held, without needing to perform first. Because performance is what many men were taught. Perform strength, perform successfully, perform dominance. But when the act is over, when the walls come down and the lights go dim, he doesn't want applause. He wants presence. He wants to know he wasn't just used for what his body could give. He wants to know that in your eyes, he's still human, still enough. And science agrees. Studies show that oxytocin, the hormone tied to bonding and emotional closeness, spikes in men after sex. Not before, after. But here's the tragedy. Most women don't realize it, and most men don't know how to communicate it. So she may roll over, check her phone, get up to leave. Not because she doesn't care, but because no one told her what that silence means. And he, lying there, emotionally bare, yet expressionless, feels the sting of a disconnect he cannot name. He shuts down. He hardens. He says to himself, this is just how it is. But inside, he was hoping she'd stay, hoping she'd touch his chest, not for arousal, but for reassurance, that the act meant more than biology, that what just happened wasn't just physical, but something sacred. Stoicism teaches us to master our emotions, not to suppress them, to acknowledge the storm within, and still walk calmly through it. And in that moment, post-intimacy, a man walks through one of the most vulnerable, emotional storms of all. But because of pride, because of programming, he pretends he feels nothing. Because needing something after is often labeled weakness. Yet in truth, it is strength. Because it takes strength to admit, I want to be seen after I've been touched. I want to be held after I've opened myself. I want connection, not just climax. This doesn't make him needy. It makes him whole. A complete man doesn't fear emotional depth. He honors it. He doesn't chase validation, but he welcomes intimacy that nourishes both body and soul. Ladies, listen closely. If you want to know what a man truly craves after sex, it's not another performance. It's peace, safety, stillness. It's your fingers running through his hair while he exhales. It's your voice, gentle, grounded, reminding him he is not just a provider, not just a protector, not just a performance, but a person, a man who can let his guard down, who doesn't have to prove anything now, who can rest in the knowledge that what you shared meant something. And men, listen even more closely. Do not be ashamed of this longing. It does not make you less masculine. It does not make you soft. It makes you human. You are allowed to want more than physical. You are allowed to crave emotional safety. You are allowed to be touched with reverence, not just passion. And when you find someone who gives you that, not just their body, but their soul, you'll know that what you shared wasn't just sex. It was communion. And when you find someone who gives you that, not just their body, but their soul, you'll know that what you shared wasn't just sex. It was communion. Because in the stillness that follows, in that sacred pause between heartbeat and breath, lies a truth no one dares to say. The strongest men don't just want to be desired. They want to be understood. They want to be safe enough to lay down the sword, even for a moment, to stop performing, to stop pretending, and just be. No masks, no bravado, just presence. And that is where real love lives. Not in the act itself, but in what comes after, in the silence, in the stillness, in the knowing that even when the fire fades, someone is still there, warm, watching, holding space for all of you. So to the women, understand, his silence after sex is not distance. It is vulnerability wearing armor. It is emotion unspoken. It is the boy inside the man, hoping you see him, really see him. And to the men, do not run from this part of yourself. It is not weakness. This is Stoic vision, where we don't just talk love. We strip it down to the bone, to the soul, to the unspoken truth beneath desire.